Hi, in this business, I'm going to show you exactly how to get on the page one of Google without paying per click. So, like most local businesses, some of you have a very beautiful website, but definitely you don't get leads from them except when you run ads either from Facebook or from Google. So, most likely, if you're doing Google ads, you're already familiar with how this thing works. So, when someone searches for the service you offer in your city, the very first section that appeared is the sponsor section. This is exactly where you compete with multiple other businesses to bid for that specific search query that people are looking for on Google. And the next second spot is the organic Google business profile, where Google chose the three most businesses that they deemed worthy of being here in the spot. And the last link right here is the link below the map pack, which is the blue links right here, or the organic set links. This is exactly where I'm going to show you in the video how to get your website right here. I'm in no way saying the Google business profile is not important, but for this video itself, we'll focus more on getting your website right here below the map pack. The Google business profile is the best thing that can happen to any local business, any local service business, whatever it is. You get the most calls, the most leads, the most qualified calls. You tend to book most of the clients that comes from Google business profile. So, but let's also get your asset you already own, aside from the Google business profile, your website. Let's also get it on the first page of Google and let you spend less on ads if you're currently running ads. So, like most local businesses, they train money on ads every single month, $2,000 here, $2,000, $3,000. And the second they stop paying, the leads stop coming. It's like renting your customers instead of owning them. But here's what nobody tells you. There's a spot on page that costs nothing per click. It sits right below the three map pack like I showed you before. The blue links, that's where you're going to put your business. Now, I'm not saying the map pack is bad, like I said. Getting into this tourist spot is a little map is the best thing that can happen to any local business. And I'm going to show you exactly how we did this with a case study I built out for a gutter company that cost less than $100 to build out. And able to generate the amount of 16 leads, all from people filling out this form, not even phone calls itself. So if you stick with me through the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact blueprint of how you can get this website done for $224 yourself. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anybody. You can do this completely for yourself, even if you're a newbie. So stay with me right there. So the experiment that changed everything for me that we ran, although it cost us less than $100, but for you, because I've modified it over time with things I learned, which I'm going to show you exactly in this video. This is the breakdown of the exact thing. Your domain name is going to cost $15, which is this thing right here, like google.com. So you want to have your domain name like McKinney, attorney, whatever it is, .com. Then the hosting where that website lives, that's $24 per year. Citation is $75, press release $70, indexing $20, and AI tool for writing $20. I'm going to walk you through exactly how important all of these things are and how you can do this for your business in general. So now, I actually spent even less than that because I used ChatGPT free version and found a hosting company for a deal for $1 a month. But let's stick with the $204 numbers for now. So we launched the website in November of 2024. Like you can see here, what's my DNS? It shows you exactly when the domain was actually registered. We launched this website in November of 2024, right here. And the first lead came in January 25 of 2025. So that's the basic timeline of exactly how we're able to launch the website to get in our very first lead. Then we started getting 1 to 3 leads every single month. Homeowners needing gutters fixed or replaced. Real people with real problem. By the time we hit 12-month mark, we had 16 qualified leads. And here's the crazy part. We didn't have any active phone number on the site, just a contact form. If we had a real phone number on the site, we would easily double or triple the number of leads that we get. So let me show you exactly how we're able to rank this simple one-page website. So the very first thing we did was buy an exact match domain. An exact match domain simply means you including the core service you render plus the city in which you render it in the domain name. And you can simply get this on Namecheap by just entering the core service you render plus the city and adding any modifier if you choose to. But ensure that the core service you render plus the city is embedded in the domain name. And that's all we had to do because Google tends to love this kind of domain. And basically, that's how we did for this website. That's the first thing we did. The second thing was include our core service that we render in the title tag, such that when people search on Google, our title tag appears right here and it convinces them. It just tells them exactly what it is we do. They see us as a brand right up front, and it tells Google exactly what we're going to rank for. The fourth thing we did was also include the core services plus the sitting which yourself in the headline tag. So take your headline tag more of like the chapter of any novel or the chapter of any presentation. The chapter or the title itself tells you exactly what that page is all about. That's exactly what the head one tag does here on this page, on this specific page. And then the fourth thing we did was also include the very core service in the very first paragraph immediately after the headline copy. Then the next section we went on is our service section. This is exactly where we list out all of the other services that we render, like repairs, replacement, cleaning, and what have you. Then the third section is why they should choose us. This is where you want to include all of the characteristics that will make someone actually choose you. How long you've been in business, the number of customers you've served. If you're licensed, you want to include it here. If you're insured, you want to include it here. If you have awards or whatever, you want to include all of them here. Then the second to last thing we did was add a frequently asked questions section. So this is the section you want to answer frequently asked questions that people who are looking for your services are asking Google. And you can get this basic overview from Google. You don't have to overthink this. You search your related service or services you offer within your area, multiple search queries as you can. Then you identify the service called people also ask questions, and you answer these questions on your website. But in this case, you can add a modifier that targets your specific city. Like now, you're saying, what are the downside of seamless gutters? But you want to make it, what are the downside of seamless gutters in McKinney? How much is the 200 linear feet of gutters in McKinney? That's exactly how you want to structure your questions and also answer them directly. Then the last thing we did was also include the zip code of the city in which we service. This would help users who are looking for a specific service in a specific zip code. You tend to allow your website to show. And that's basically all we did with this one page website. It's not a two-page website, it's not a 50-page website, but it got ranking on Google's first page. And that is the guarantee we are giving you that if you implement all of these things exactly as I've told you, you would get your page to page one of Google and definitely rank. It's going to take a while anyway, but it's definitely going to get on page one on Google if you follow this exact same blueprint. You can revise, like, you can go back to this video as many times as possible to understand exactly how this is done. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section. So after building out this website in its entirety, the next thing we did was get our website indexed on multiple directories. I have a list of over 400 directories that we listed this website on, and you could go ahead and register all of these directories yourself and include your website. Or you could hire this guy's service on Fiverr, Mohammed Wahid. He does this for $75, and you get 400 citations all within 3 days delivered to you. So that's the other thing we did. $75 citations, domain $15, less than $100, and we're able to get 16 qualified leads that would have gotten that if a business owner would have run ads to would have cost anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000, all completely free from Google search. Like I said, there are things we didn't do with this website that we could have done. One of them is getting an active phone number. By simply putting an active phone number of this website, we would have doubled or tripled the number of leads that we got. The second thing we should have done was create a dedicated service page for each of these services that we render. It gives this website an overall authority it deserves, and Google tends to trust the website even more and rank it for more keywords. Then the other thing we could have also done is added location pages, nearby locations that is closer to McKinney. We could have serviced all of those things and now channel that authority onto the home page and then build these links apart. Other things we could have also done that could have improved our rankings and therefore getting us leads, because you get your rankings improved, the more people see you, the more people call or book your business for a specific service that you do render. Another thing we could have done is even point more links to the home page, because that is the powerhouse of the website. And we could have done this very cheaply by including the press release. But with modification, with other trials I've tested, you need a press release. These are basic foundational links that tells Google exactly the kind of services you do, and it issues out this release. Our main goal here is to get the 450 placement. That is when you go with the one of $70. You get 450 mentions from high reputable news websites. This is quite cheap and it's something you should have under your belt. The last thing we could have also done is get high authority backlinks from high authority websites. Website like Forbes, or website within your niche, like a local website in your area. that is exactly what you want to get these links. And I recommend the services of Jackie Chow. It's been good in the local SEO game, and it's got his A game every time you reach out to him. So you could get his news edits or local guest posts for anywhere between $74 per link to $90. And with our system, you could do this maybe once a month or or two links in a month. That's the almost the best option we recommend that you do. Believe you me when I say you will definitely go up in rankings, more leads, more revenue. It's that simple. That is the exact same blueprint I'm recommending that you do. So I'll walk you through the exact same system again. We set up that one page website. We included the core service in our title tag, in the heading tag, and the very first paragraph after the heading tag. We listed all of the services we render. We talked about the why they should hire us section, included the testimonial, included the frequently asked questions from people also ask questions on Google, then listed all of the zip codes we targeted, got submitted on directories and indexed all of them. And basically, that's how we're able to do it. Like I said, there were things we didn't do. The dedicated service pages, the location page we didn't add, the quality backlinks that we didn't add, blog posts, regular updates that we did, all of this we skipped. So this is something you could do for your business right now. And in less than 3 months, you could start seeing massive results and massive improvements. Now comes the very big thing I said I'm going to reveal. This is how you can ultimately dominate your total market for the specific query that you service. So, as against having location pages like I mentioned earlier on before, you could have dedicated website for each of the locations you serve because it has been proven that Google rewards homepage for that core service that you render because of the number of links that are pointing to the home page. Not so much links can be pointed to inner pages. Google tends to frown at a lot of links going to the inner page. But for the home page, you're golden. There's nothing going to stop you. You're definitely going to rank higher than Yelp, Angie's, Big Franchise, all of the sites because of the links that are pointing right to it. So it's something that is working now in 2025, going into 2026. So this is exactly how the structure of each of those websites is going to look like. You would have the home page targeting your core service. You have your service all page that lists all of the services you render. Then you have your individual service pages. You have your location up service that lists all of the locations you service. You now have your location pages that list individual location page plus the core service you render. Then you now have multiple location service pages for each of the service. You could look around anywhere between 90 to 100 page website per website that you're trying to target, and this totally blew your authority out of the water. And Google is definitely going to rank you, and you're going to get more leads coming in. So imagine if a website could get you anywhere between 2 to 5 leads every single month, multiplied by 5 or 7 websites you have. That's 21 to 35 leads consistently every month without spending no money on ads, just for $224 that you use in starting out. So why does inner page still matter? Yes, inner pages still rank, but Google does not rank them as much as they do the home page of that specific service to target, especially for a local market. So paying for ads isn't the enemy right here. So let me be clear about something. I'm not saying ads are bad. If you're getting customers from ads right now, keep doing it. Ads work. They bring fast results. And here's the smart play. Run ads to keep your business going while you build your SEO system. Every single month, your organic leads grow. 1 lead, 3 to 3 leads, then to 5 leads. As the organic leads increases, you slowly turn off the ad spend. 6 months in, you may be spending half as much as on ads. In a year, you may not need the ads at all. In the slow months, fine. Then the goal isn't to kill the ads. The goal is to not depend on them, to own your lead source instead of renting it years over years. Why you should work with us long term? Building the site is just a start. If you want to keep leads flowing and actually growing, here's what we'll handle for you. We'll also help you manage your Google business profile if you have one. Like I said, ranking in this top three is the best thing that could happen for any local business. So we guarantee you rankings or you don't pay. That's exactly what we're guaranteeing right there, depending on your market anyway. Review collection system will build an automated review collection system that asks for reviews automatically, and these are all the signals and rankings that Google is actually looking for to rank your business for the specific service that you offer. We set up a missed call text back for you, such that when you're busy on the job site or you have customers that you're working with currently, they get texted back automatically the moment we call you, that you will get back to them, and then an AI takes over the conversation from there and closes the job for you on your behalf. We stay updated with all Google's regulations and consistent changes and adjust them to your site to keep it healthy and ethical across board. And if you go to other services to render, we'll also help you come up with strategies to resell your customers, not just one time, but consistently so that you have a recurring revenue flowing. So here's exactly what you get right now. You can keep paying for ads, hope the leads keep coming in, or you build a system that brings customers for you completely free. You can go the do-it-yourself path for $224. Per City would guide you through it, or we can do it all for you using our done for you service. Either way, in 90 days you will have your first site ranking. In 4 months, the list starts coming. One, two, three, then as it goes on. You start covering up cities, you start getting more leads that you can even handle. Ready to get started, book a strategy call with us right now. We'll look at your market. We'll show you exactly the cities you can target first and build your first site together. We have 3 spots open for our risk-free map trial. You only pay when you see results. Same resources we use for your organic rankings also boost your map pack visibility, citations, press release, exact match means all of this work together. You stop renting your customers and start owning your spot on page 1 of Google. You could book a call with us right now. If you've watched this video so far, thank you for watching. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I'll do well to answer them. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.